But let's open another Advent calendar door.
Meeting the heroes behind the doors. The Make a Difference Advent Calendar.
Well, what did you find in your Advent calendar this morning? This Christmas, we've got our very own. We're celebrating people who have made a difference. In the countdown to the big day, we're catching up with nominees from our awards to find out what they've been up to. I'm pleased to reveal that behind we've got a glamorous pair behind today's door. Bev Francis and Susan Sims from Frock Up Friday joined me in the studio, and you frocked up to come in the studio looking amazing, the pair of you.
Any excuse?
Because while everybody else was in their leisure wear and their pyjamas and they couldn't be bothered during the pandemic, you were doing something very different. Let's start with you, Bev, about this idea of Frock Up Friday.
Well, we've always sort of dressed up on a Friday, and Susie had just moved out of my house, and literally the week before lockdown, and we decided to just dress up on a Friday to give everyone something to look forward to. And it just took off from there, really. It was a group about dressing up, but now it's become a massive community with everyone caring about each other and looking after each other and looking out for each other.
Are you quite surprised at how this has really taken off then? I mean, you have created this massive community.
It's enormous. We were overwhelmed, really. We invited a few people each. Well, I've only got like 20 friends who like to wear dresses, but so Bev invited a few more than me, but within 3 weeks we had 10,000 members around the world. It was bizarre. And Bev and I both made a point of commenting on every single picture that was posted on a weekly basis. And
that is quite a task.
Yeah, yes. So I felt quite guilty over the last year or two when my life's picked up again, because I'm a singer and we just haven't got the time to do that. So we've got loads of admins who help us out and help run the page now and police it so no one gets bullied, and we make sure everyone gets some love and attention from each post,
Because this meant a lot to a lot of people, who were experiencing some very difficult times.
Yes.
Yeah. We had people, they weren't just messaging saying, "Oh, this is me dressed up on Friday." They were dressing up saying, "This is me in my wedding dress. I was supposed to get married today. This is me in my graduation outfit. I didn't get to graduate. This is me," and and they were really sharing their emotional state of what was happening to them at the time.
And that made people feel special, I would imagine, if they got in their wedding dress and then the rest of the community could say, "You look amazing."
Yeah, in front of like the laundry basket in their bedroom. It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah. The support was phenomenal, and we did have people who were going through cancer treatments and things like that, so they were dressing up to go for their cancer treatments and putting their pictures on, and just everyone rallied behind these people and supported them, and just every kind of big life moment has come up in the group. It's been
I
quite
doubt
phenomenal.
For a second you imagine that this would be as big as it is now and that you'd still be doing this post-pandemic.
We managed to, we made a coffee table book in the first year because everyone was so surprised at the stories that were coming out of it. So, and then we tried to have a book launch, but we got locked down again, lockdown number 2. So we, instead of having a book launch, we created a festival last year, and then this year we had another festival, and people were able to come from around the world. So we had someone from Boston, someone from Tel Aviv, someone from people from Tenerife. They came from everywhere.
I love this book. I love the pictures. I mean, this is just incredible, and it's the really personal stories behind each of those photos.
It's a good catalogue of the lockdown and what happened, because like each story is different. There's individual things in there, and actually there's a love story that unfolds from that. And we actually had a marriage this year through the book.
And it's such a diverse community as well, all ages, and some sort of very hugely creative outfits as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, so much so we to keep everyone interested on a weekly basis, we have themes, and the creativity is unbelievable.
It's phenomenal,
isn't it?
Do you ever meet up then? Is it just online?
Well, it started off as just online, but now there is like communities within the communities, and everyone meets up all of the time. And when we had the festival, the friendships that have been formed have just been absolutely incredible. In fact, we've got a lady coming from Australia.
We're going to meet her on Saturday.
But people have got subgroups now where they're meeting up, and that's built communities around the community.
Yeah.
It's absolutely mad, the amount of friendships, and us too. We've both made loads and loads of really lovely new friends. So
That's amazing.
Yeah,
And
people have travelled to Hastings to meet us, but the festivals have been crazy because people have known each other for a couple of years already, and then when you meet each other face to face, it's a bit of a crazy
and
feeling,
these are
isn't it?
possibly people that were feeling isolated before
Yeah.
and
Yes.
become part of this warm and
Yeah.
loving community.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
people still joining? Are the numbers going up?
People have still been joining, yes. It kind of stays around the 15,000 mark, but like lots of people join for all different reasons. Some because they want to dress up, and some because they've heard about the community spirit and the kindness. So it just keeps going.
Or they've needed help and then they leave when the door.
So,
and then
but
jump
you've
back
made a
in.
difference.
Yeah.
And in terms of, I bet you're getting some lovely festive offerings now at the moment. The Christmas outfits.
Yeah,
Totally.
lots of next to tree pictures. They started.
Yeah.
They started.
Oh, well, it's such a pleasure to meet you both, and well done on being part of our Make a Difference Awards, because it was hugely competitive, but very well deserved
Oh,
for your nomination.
we were so glad to see the people who won our section. You know, the choir who won.
They were amazing.
Brilliant, absolutely
That
brilliant.
would
They
have been-
well deserved.
that would have been
Everybody there was incredible. It was
Yeah.
such a wonderful evening.
It
And you've
really
brought a
was.
bit of glamour to our Advent calendar today. So thank you for that. Bev Francis, Susan Sims from Frock Up Friday, brilliant, who have done such amazing work.
Behind the door on the Make a Difference Advent Calendar.
The sound of Christmas on BBC Radio Sussex.